Psalm 55 verse 6 says, "And I said, oh, that I had wings like a dove, for then would I fly away and be at rest." Most of us have experienced that, and probably more frequently in recent months and years. I certainly have. But it's the greatest comfort to know that all things are in God's safe and sure hands. He who guides the stars in their courses can be trusted to bring his own children safely home after their adventures. You see, we're on a journey with a mission to show the powers and principalities that God's children don't need to fly away to be at rest, because they can be at rest in the midst of storms and remain faithful to their calling in the midst of wickedness. Yes, we do occasionally wish we had the wings of a dove to fly away, but we wouldn't choose it if it wasn't God's will. If he doesn't send the dove, then we're not going to make a plane out of sticks and paper. We're not going to shrink back from the hot breath of Satan in our society. We're here, and God knows we're here, and we shall be, by his grace, living examples of the extraordinary over the ordinary, the spiritual over the material, joy over sorrow, hope over despair. To sum it up, Christ over all. We are the outriders, you see, of the kingdom of God and the coming King. There used to be an old saying, to be so spiritually minded that you're of no earthly use. And we were warned about this. If we haven't got wings to fly, we'll walk on the hard ground and show the powers and principalities what Jesus can do through redeemed sinners. They have to admit that Jesus was special, but they'll argue that he can't reproduce himself in human beings. You see, Jesus is unassailable now. He's at the right hand of God. But we aren't unassailable, and we are the next object of contention. We are in the crosshairs. Once it was Jesus, now it's us. Jesus never had the wings of a dove, and neither shall we. But like him, we do have the wings of the Spirit, whereby we obtain food of which this world knows nothing. We obtain drink, fresh infusions of life and joy and hope. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war according to the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty in God for pulling down strongholds, casting down arguments and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, bringing every thought into captivity to the obedience of Christ. 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3 following. You see, we don't need the wings of a dove. We have the wings of the Spirit.